Yo, what's up, people? It's been a while since I've been live on here. Thought I'd come on for a few minutes and see how you're all doing. Thought I'd check in and catch up with people that have been missing. So, yeah, there's been, some people I haven't seen really for a while. Like, 'cause I haven't really been going live on here. So, maybe I should come on here more often and check in with you guys because I've been going live mainly on TikTok lately, been building my audience over there, so yeah. So they had like, fairly established following over there. So been building that up and like most of my videos are getting like thousands of views over there. Um, some of them getting like tens of thousands of views, so way more than anything would get on here. So I was just like, I'll just focus on where I seem to be doing well, and so I kind of neglected this, and it's been stagnating. And yeah, I want to try and see if I can get monetized soon because I should have probably got monetized a long time ago if I'd have really kind of focused on this. But we're up to about we're like what 2,000, just over 2,000 watch hours, so we're about halfway to getting fully monetized. So yeah. I mean, maybe if people could like run my playlist or something, I might try and encourage that and see if we can get there pretty soon. Because if we say I had like 100 people running my playlist for, let's say, a few hours, that's gonna massively increase my watch time. But there's not much chance of that. So if people just let my videos run while they're doing stuff, maybe just like, I don't know, that's just an idea, if people want to help me get monetized, because it could happen literally overnight if enough people were to get involved and support me with it. So yeah, that's something that I'd encourage people to do. If you really want to support this and get me monetized, I could get it done like literally overnight if we can all work together. So yeah, that's what I like pledge people to do. So yeah, so two people here. So yeah, come in and say hello and let me know who you are so I can know who is watching me. Because yeah, sometimes we get people lurking and I don't know who it is. It would be nice if you could just say hello and let me know who you are. So yeah, I'll just I don't know what I'm going to be doing on here. I was thinking about whether to show off some workout stuff, or I don't know. I've not really got any real plan with this. I just thought catch up, see how everyone's doing. Hello, thus I am a threat to myself and others. Why are you a threat to yourself and others? That's not good, is it? But like I said, I don't usually come on here. If you want to see me, I got to usually go live on TikTok, and you can find me there. My handle is at Magic Moments 95. So if you want to add me on there, because I've got like 34,000 followers on there. So yeah. Yeah, so to all these people that think, oh, when I said I was going to become bigger than all these people, well, I've been kind of, chipping away at my TikTok, and that's been growing steadily over the last, few months or so, and yeah, I'm continuing to grow on there. So hello, Effie, how are you doing? Welcome in here. If anybody's new here, could you subscribe? Also, if you don't mind, could you maybe run my playlist, because I really want to get monetized as soon as possible. So yeah, then we can start doing things like memberships and things like that. Hi, Siat. Hello, CEO. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're having a good day, everybody. Yeah, feel free to ask questions, everybody. But yeah, when we talk about health, well-being, etc., I may try to do some workout stuff. If you want to see any of that, it's up to you. But yeah, let me know if you want to watch me do any sort of like workout type stuff. We can see how many push-ups I can do. Good day, miserable weather in the UK. Yeah, it's a bit, it's been a bit grey here, it's kind of meh. It was absolutely awful the other day, but, just got to try and make the most of it. But yeah, which part of the UK are you in? I'm in York myself, but yeah. So it's just, I've been getting all these like doubters and naysayers and stuff. Hello to you, Luther. It's brilliant weather. Oh yeah. Oh, Liverpool. Yeah. Yeah, it's always kind of dull though, isn't it? Yeah. I remember I was in Liverpool once in the summertime, and it was just But anywhere pretty much in the northwest is always dull and miserable for the most part. Like yeah. It's not really much better over here. I live in York now, but I used to live in a place called Blackburn, which was an absolutely horrible place. Yeah, just full of like, just run down areas and stuff. It's not the place. It's really uh, lol, like how the Scouse accent comes on. Oh yeah. Oh goodness, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, if you don't already know, I usually do lives on TikTok. I've been building that up lately, and yeah, I've decided I might start coming on here a bit more because I want to try and try and get this thing monetized, and I need to start putting the videos on here as well because I keep forgetting to upload them, and I just don't get around to doing it. But yeah, been trying to get content out. It's just I've been distracted a lot with TikTok. I've got like 34,000 followers on there, so we've grown about 10,000 followers in the last sort of like couple of months. So yeah, it's been growing pretty fast. So I just want to really just focus on chipping away, and I've been getting some success with it. I'm in this thing called the Creator Rewards Program, which means I'm getting paid for uploading videos. I want to try and get monetized on here as well, so I can get two streams of income and start to actually get that mullah. But obviously it's not all I'm interested in. I really enjoy going live and talking with people, and that's anyway, how's it going, Antron? Hello, Matty. How you doing? And you're in Wirral. Oh yeah. What's good? Showing love from Mississippi. Oh yeah, one Mississippi, two Mississippi. Apparently if you say that, that's about the right speed for counting seconds, if you didn't know that. Hello to you, the Prime Boys. Welcome in here. Make sure you give me a follow if you're new here, or subscribe rather. Used to saying follow because I normally go live on TikTok, but I thought I'd come on here for a few minutes. I was wondering if any of my regulars would show up, and kind of miss some of the guys from YouTube, so I might start popping on here for maybe half an hour a day, something like that. But like I said, if anyone wants to help get me monetized very, very quickly, I want to we can hopefully you can run my playlist, because that's gonna, hello to you, Sharwan. Stop moving, I'm trying to spill some milk. Oh goodness, where am I from? I live in York, England. So yeah, does anyone want to see some workout stuff? Because I've been doing a lot of that kind of stuff lately. I've been doing the creatine lately, so that was kind of missing from my I was kind of before the creatine. I could show some before and after stuff, but hello to you, Catlin. No, I don't know any Deadpool songs really, but yeah, I can do different songs, but I don't know Deadpool. I haven't even watched any of that. I'm not really that into pop culture, to be honest with you, but my main focus right now is I really want to just dial in with the fitness and the health stuff, and really just want to get in the best shape of my life, and just want to just focus on that. And I've also been getting back into my magic tricks as well. That's something I really enjoy doing. I've learned a new card trick today, but it's not one I can really show on here because you would need a spectator to get involved with it. But I've been learning a lot of different card tricks and stuff, and that's something that I really enjoy doing. And yeah, okay, Kathleen, yeah, where are you from anyway? You still watching? Yeah, who have we got in here then? Let me know who's here. But yeah, we can. I'll show you some of the exercises I've been doing lately. So this is let me think which ones I could do. Now there's this. Let me just put the phone here. I mean, I can basically use this as this seat as a as a bench. So you can do bench dips. You can try. You want to really go down as low as you can and get that stretch. It's really going to be uncomfortable, but that's what I've been kind of doing. But you'll really feel it in your shoulders, really that stretch in the shoulders. So yeah, if you want to get, bigger shoulders, you'll probably also get some activation in the traps as well. And yeah, you also feel it in your chest. It's good compound movement, but you can do like, regular dips, but that's good if you don't like, if you're new to like dips and if you're not particularly strong with it, and then yeah, that can be a good substitute, I guess. You're working pretty much like the same kind of muscles, just an easier way of doing it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you're all having a good day today. So yeah, let me know who's still here. So yeah, it seems like most of them have gone now. So yeah, so just been like focusing a lot on the fitness stuff, and yeah, so if you've got any questions about that, feel free to ask. So yeah, I've been doing the creatine. I could give you an update. I've been, gaining some size with that. I would mostly put it down to the creatine, but it could be a little bit that with the training and all that. But I've noticed a massive increase in terms of like, size since the creatine. I was looking at, like a before and after photo, noticing I just look a lot fuller. Like my shoulders are wider. I can see that, it's just look like more of a man really, rather than like a boy sort of thing. It's just kind of, just like it can really make a lot of difference. Just even adding, a few pounds of muscle on it can really sort of just like, it just helps you just feel like your frame, and just probably gained about 10 pounds of lean mass in that just the last few months. So you can really notice it. It's like, yeah. What's your hardest workout or stretch? I would say like pretty much what is my hardest workout? I would say like pull-ups are very, very difficult. And dips are also very difficult for me. Just with the like calisthenics type stuff, like a lot of that is difficult for me, because being tall, it really kind of that can work against you, because when you got the long legs, that's like you got more weight, like gravity's working against you more basically. So yeah, you're really having to fight more against gravity, and it's just not it's not ideal. But yeah, those are going to be the most difficult. Like upper body type exercises, really like with your body weight basically. Lower body, I'm okay with some of those, like squats and stuff like that. I was at the gym the other day actually, and I was doing lower body workouts, and I was doing pretty well with some of them. I'm actually still feeling a bit sore in my hamstrings because I was doing the prone leg curl. Hello, Nicolia, how you doing? Not seen you for a while. Yeah, how's things? So I'm doing like the prone leg curls, and that's good for like hamstrings. I'm feeling it a bit in the hamstrings, but yeah, I was doing other things like leg press. I was doing squats. Did a bit of a calf press as well, but by then like my legs were pretty much just fucked. Like they were just I was really struggling with that one at the end. Usually I'm fairly okay on like calf press, but like I had to end up actually dropping the weight a little bit, because it was I think it was my legs, because I just did like a targeted like leg day, like a lower body day. So I was like, by then it's like they're pretty much just done. Yeah, so but yeah, so I think it's good to try and sort of really just be kind of focused with your training instead of just doing random stuff, because some people just don't really have much of an aim with their training. They're just kind of flailing around in the gym. They don't really have a focus with it. They're just kind of just turn up and not really. I got 5 likes, thank you very much everybody. They're not really kind of taking it that seriously. But if you want to get results, you're gonna have to dial in. You're gonna have to like really focus on the technique, the form and all of that, because if not, then you could just be wasting a lot of time in there, which is just not something you really want to be doing. It's like, if you're not really that serious about it, then like, I mean, you could just do cardio. I mean, if you really just want to like, focus on just being fit, then yeah, cardio would be good for that. But I do think it's a good to have a little bit of muscle as well for like, that can help with things like, bone density, and it can also, help prevent like disability in your old age, because that's common morbidity in old age, is that they, especially in the lower body. So it's really important that you don't skip leg day, because yeah, it might not be as like aesthetic as your upper body, but lower body is going to be more important for like longevity actually. I mean, upper body is important for like, just maintaining like strength, being able to still like lift things and move things and stuff like that. But obviously that can still be important as you get old, but you want to really focus on your legs as well. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Hello to you, Notorious. Good to see you again. How have you been? Yeah, it's been a while, guys, but yeah, it's always good to have you all in these lives. So yeah, like I said, I've been really trying to dial in. I don't actually notice any differences, but I've been trying to fill out a bit more. Like I said, I've been trying to dial in with the workouts and stuff. So I'll just show you where I am currently with it, and if you can see that, this is where we're at right now. We're so that's where I am currently. So yeah, I think like I said, from when I started doing the creatine, there has been some differences, but it's been kind of like, I noticed most of it like the first like couple of weeks or so, like first few weeks. After that, like the benefits seem to kind of level off a bit, but I still seem to have been getting a little bit of benefit. I mean, it might have been actually helping me to go harder at the gym and harder at the workouts and stuff like that, getting a couple of extra reps out maybe, because that's what they say it can really help with, like being able to push longer, like being able to keep that stamina at high intensity exercise. I've noticed that my sprints also, I can sprint for like a good like couple of 100 meters without slowing down, and I feel like I can, it might have actually helped that, because it said that it can help with sprints and stuff like that. So it's not just for like strength and muscle, it can actually also help with like short bursts of cardio and be able to sustain it for longer, which can help if, say, you're doing like like a long sprint, like 200 meters, 400 meters, stuff like that. Because yeah, you need to make sure that you have the stamina to be able to like keep it going. It's like, yeah, that ATP, make sure, because it's all to do with like your body's like utilizing a lot of ATP, which is like your energy that your body uses. Like basically it comes from the mitochondria. The mitochondria produces ATP, and then but yeah, it said that creatine can help restore the ATP more efficiently, therefore it can aid with strength and endurance. So yeah, not maybe so much like cardio, like as in like long bouts of cardio like marathons. Who knows, maybe it can even work against that because of the extra body weight. Maybe it can actually decrease your VO2 max, but when it comes to short bursts, it may be actually more efficient. So it all depends on what you're going for. But yeah, because with like long distance runners, you'll notice that they tend to be more on the stringier side, shall we say, which is yeah, it's important to be very skinny for like the longer distance stuff, because it's just that like you less amount of body to move, so it means that you can sustain it for longer basically. Whereas when you've got more muscle, yeah, you can go harder for short bursts, but not. How's it going, King Del Clark? Yeah, I was hoping you would show up, but I was just like talking about the improvements I've been seeing with performance and yeah, with the fitness and all that, with the creatine and all that. Hello, Catlin, you're right. What's this? Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you as well. I've been usually going live on TikTok. I've got up to 34,000 followers now, so yeah. Remember when I was saying that I had like 20,000 or something like that, so yeah. Yeah, I'll show you where we're at now. I'll just take my top off again, but I don't know if you think I've made any difference. But yeah, I mean, just like I think I've made some improvements. Like I'll just do a bit of a bit of a do a bit of a lat spread. Yeah, there. That's a lot of followers, I know. And the funny thing is, all these people trying to like say, "Oh yeah, you're not gonna get bigger than all these people," but like they don't know what I'm capable of, do they? Like all these people that want to doubt me, they'll say, "Oh well, what makes you think you're gonna do better than these people? Watch me, watch me blow these motherfuckers out the water, innit? You know." Yeah, you made the big improvements. I don't know if you've seen like with the push-ups and stuff. I remember I was only able to do 22, maybe 23 push-ups. And now if I really try, I think last time I tried, I think I got to 27. But yeah, I think I actually did 31 once, but I was like quite surprised with that. Maybe I was kind of cheating a little bit, but yeah, but I'm getting up to like the high 20s with the push-ups quite frequently now. So yeah, like that is something I've noticed. I don't know if that's creatine helping with that, with sustaining, like a high intensity and all that. And I'm actually surprised the amount of mass you have put on. I don't say that to undermine you, but it hasn't been long and you look a lot bigger. Yeah. I just like when I look on the scales, like I think when I first started the creatine, I was about 84 kilos. Now I'm like 89, roughly. So yeah, so I was getting about 5 kilos, so which is like over 10 pounds of lean mass. It's all lean mass. There's no extra body fat that I put on. Like you would notice it if it was like, if I'd put on like 10 pounds of fat, you would notice it. You would even see it in the face, like that amount of body fat. It would show on the face, like it would. There's no extra body fat. So that would actually mean that my actual body fat percentage would actually have come down, because relatively like no body fat increase, but lean mass increasing, that would actually mean that relatively speaking, my body fat will actually gone down. So yeah, has anyone accused you of steroids? No. I mean, I had some like one a while ago actually saying something like that, but they were probably just like trolling or something, because you'll get these trolls, but this was a while ago. But yeah, I mean the amount of size I put on in the last, I was looking at a pic. I actually put one out on my TikTok, and I was like, you can see like quite a bit of difference. This was like last November to like now, and there was like a massive difference in just like my frame, just I just look way more masculine on the second one. I just look a lot more, just in general, not even just with the muscle, just something, it's just changed. Like I noticed, like I just look so much different. Like I just look, I don't know, just way more of a man. I don't know what it is, but it's just, maybe it's just the body, but it's just, I know it's like the body itself, maybe just that, just what it is. Like it just made me look way more like a man. Like on the first picture, I just kind of looked like a boy, looked a bit kind of like, nah. It's not that I look older or anything, but it's just more like somebody that you don't want to fucking like mess with. Whereas on the first one, it's like, yeah. But at the time, I probably thought I was jacked. It's like sometimes people have body dysmorphia, but then I don't know. Like I mean, it's like I have this kind of like thing of like, at times I have body dysmorphia, and then at times I can be like overconfident in myself. It's one of those kind of imbalanced sort of things where like, but yeah, I'm surprised at the new look. Keep it up. Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to just like, another thing I've been doing, which might have been helping to a degree, is like changing up some of the exercises and getting more kind of efficient and learning how to do them properly. I was at the gym the other day. I'm actually still feeling a bit sore in bottom of like my hamstrings, or I'm not sure if that was from the pro leg curls, but I just want to show some of the exercises and stuff that I've been working on. So basically, I've been doing the curls. So this is like the bicep curls. And what I've been figuring is, because what people say, don't just do the straight up and down curls, because they're not as efficient. It's not in as much of a challenging position. So I'll just show you what I've been doing to compensate for that, because I don't actually have a bench. And it kind of is a bit weird, but what I do, so it's all about the angle. So what I'll do is from this angle is, so instead of like doing this, like, because that's not really, it's not, I mean, yeah, it can be good for like beginners, it can help a little bit, but what I've been doing, which might seem a bit weird, is like, I kind of just like put my finger here to try and guide to make sure I don't like cheat. So that's what I do. So that's a tip. So it's kind of like doing preacher curls, but yeah, I use that to kind of it kind of keeps it in a more challenging position. So yeah, that's what I do with the bicep curls. But I've been doing some like quite challenging sort of stuff lately. I've recently been able to do this thing. I don't know if I've shown you before, but it looks pretty cool. Like, it's just like, see if I can do it. Yeah. Let me just move the phone somewhere else, and it's like the L-sit hold from the floor, but it's very difficult to do. I don't know if you'll be able to do it, but maybe just give it a try, see if you can do it. Let me just get in the position like that. It's just, I can't really straighten my legs out properly, but the main thing is just trying to keep yourself off the floor. I feel like the triceps pop out the quickest. Started a few months ago and my shoulders are popping. What sort of like exercise are you doing? What sort of stuff? Yeah, I noticed when I first started, like my triceps and shoulders and chest were the main things, because I was doing mainly push-ups. I didn't really know what I was doing at the beginning. I was just mainly doing, for the first like month or two, I was just doing mainly push-ups and squats. So doing like, and I wasn't even doing them properly. I was like kind of just cheating them, but I was doing a lot of squats, like bodyweight squats mainly. And then like I started to do more kind of advanced stuff like jumping squats and things like that. I was learning different, more advanced stuff after a while, but I was like, okay, well, I need to do something for my back, because my back was not, because when you first start, I suppose like you can do a lot of like home back workouts, but after a while I was like, this ain't really working for me anymore. And I ended up starting to go to the gym, and I was like starting to use equipment, and thing is, I don't think I was still working my back properly, because I wasn't really kind of, and I think some of the stuff was a bit, but like the low row and stuff like that, but I think it was just tricep push downs. It's the only exercise that gives me that burn I once got low. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, dips are meant to be, actually dips did that the other day, but I was really struggling. I was out with someone the other day at the park, and we did some of that, and it was very, I could do like 2-3 reps, like proper ones, but yeah, I was kind of just like trying to, yeah. But I mean, you can do bench dips as well, but like the dips was like, because I'm tall, I really struggle with that. Same with pull-ups, like I can barely do pull-ups because like of my height, but yeah. But this is another one for the, hang on, I'll just like use the other handle. So yeah, this is an exercise you can do for the triceps, is like the overhead tricep extensions. So like that. Just make sure that you're doing it both hands equally. So this is like what I use this bag for. So yeah, it's like water bottles in here, and it's it's kind of like a substitute for using dumbbells, I guess. But yeah, that's yeah. So I don't think I've gained that much in the last sort of like month, but I've still been gaining a bit of size. But yeah, to have gained like 10 pounds like in size in like say the last since May. I think it started in May, so it's been about 4.5, maybe nearly 5 months now. So, which I'm not necessarily like proper beginner, so that might some people might think that of that as sus if I was to
if I didn't say I'd just started doing the creatine, but yeah, I did do the creatine from May, and I was gaining about, yeah, I thought that I was only going to gain maybe 2-3 pounds from that. But I've come to realize, I think, why I've been gained a lot more than I thought. And yeah, is anyone still here? Let me know if you're still watching, guys. So I think I've come to realize why I've gained so much size just from the creatine, or mainly from the creatine, and why I was really struggling before I got to do the creatine. I think the reason is to do with diet. I mean, my diet does not actually have any creatine in it. Like, for a lot of people, they would get part of their creatine from the diet. So, they might get even half of what they need from the diet or more. So that's something I think is a big part of the reason, I would suspect. I'm glad that actually, I got like some effect from it, because a lot of people are creatine non-responders. Thing is, though, those are the people that probably already produce enough creatine to start with, so they're probably already getting it from, like the body's already producing enough of it. So yeah, anyway, whoever's still got in here then, don't seem like anyone's chatting now, but yeah, just keep the chat flowing, guys. Yeah, just let me know if you've got any questions. But yeah, I'm quite surprised at like how much I've actually grown, and it's not really been like, I could have probably pushed myself harder than I have been. But I've just been kind of, I go through periods of like, kind of like, can you deloads and stuff like that, where I wouldn't be really doing as much of the resistance training and all that. But what's that, static strength? Oh yeah, that's like the like the kind of isometric holds. I've actually well, basically I might try this later, but there's like this version of a sit-up which actually really caused like some yeah, basically so I was at this guy at the park the other day, who was actually a support worker I've got, and the good thing is he's actually into training and stuff. So I was like out with him, and we were showing each other some stuff, and what your word, you might be overtraining. This was like, I meant just like burning myself out in general. But I've not been doing that lately. I've just been trying to balance things out and not go too hard, because I was getting to the point where, the day after I'd just feel like it wouldn't even just be like, it would mainly just be doing too many steps or whatever. And, some days I'd be going over 20,000 steps, which I just don't think is really necessary, especially if you're then going to try and do a workout and you just end up burning yourself out. So, I try to aim for maybe like 10 to 15,000 steps a day, I think is more kind of realistic, really. And you're just going to have a lot more energy doing that and for other things. So it's important that because you might just find that you just have no energy to do anything else. You might have less drive to do things like working on something else, like whether that's a business or something else, that like maybe a YouTube channel, for example. You just can't be bothered. You're tired. You're just chronically tired all the time because you're not resting enough. You're just constantly just doing stuff, and yeah. But yeah, so so I've been doing different things like body weight skull crushers is another one I've been doing a lot lately. And you can use like a bike rack, as shown on a video a while ago. I don't know if I put it out on here, but yeah, you can use this here, and it's it's kind of dangerous, but just gotta be careful. But yeah, that's basically the exercise. I'm not going to go like right down, because it gets quite dangerous if you go too far down. But if you use a bike rack, it feels a bit more safe, because you've got something to grip onto. And I can do a few reps on that, and you're not only working your triceps, but you're also working your shoulders, your upper chest, as well. I think maybe a bit of traps. It's kind of like doing the dips in a sense, but I find them a bit easier to do. So that's something I've been doing lately. But yeah, I see the mass your arms look bigger or muscle. Yeah, because you can see more of the. I've been seeing like the. Show you the. I even see more. I've not seen more of the like the. You can see the vein. The bicep vein. That's stuff I've been seeing more recently. Yeah. It's just it's just like Rome wasn't built in a day, and if you don't not gonna expect to see results right away, you just gotta keep chipping away. You just gotta keep pushing and pushing. So yeah, and again, guys, I was wondering if you guys could run my playlist because I want to try and get monetized soon on here, because then we can start doing super chats. We can start getting ads, like monetized from the ads on my videos. So I think YouTube puts ads on them anyway, but let's just try and start getting paid for YouTube ads, because yeah. But yeah, so actually what I was saying is, so if you when you're doing sit-ups, right? I'll show you, right. So when you're doing sit-ups, or what you want to do, so you could do you could do it normally like that for a few reps. This is what the guy was showing me, like, so you could do 1, 2, 3, do a few reps of these. And then on the last one, you would like pause halfway up like this, and then just try and hold that for a while. So you get more of a, tension on the, on them. And then you can do a few more reps. And then like you can just start and pause again, and just like you'll really start to feel it burning after a while. Just try it, you'll be surprised. I'm gonna do one more. I'm trying all this for a while now. See how long I can do it. And you can't even see me, so yeah. We'll do a few more. So I'll just show you again. So just sit-ups. And you could just do like regular crunches like this, but you want to just like try to hold that position for a while. See how long I can. Do a few more seconds. And then, yeah, so you can really feel it burn if you do it that way. So let's give it a try. Yeah, that's what you could do. Like you do, like pause it part way up, so you get more tension on the abs. So you might see more progress doing it that way. So I've been learning about, like, even for example doing squats. I've been finding if I pause like halfway up, you won't even really need to use much weight. Like you can literally just use like minimal weights. You could just put some weights in a bag, and even that might be enough to get some good like tension on it, because I'll show you what I mean. Like so when I do the squats here, and I'm like come up, then you want to hold it about this kind of, it's about maybe halfway up, or maybe something like around there, and try to kind of like hold that for a while, and then you can just like do that. So you can do a few like regular ones, and then you can just like hold it like that. But you could use like a few kilos of weight to add some resistance, but that can be a good way to make it harder, so you can turn it into a more challenging exercise. So that's the tip. So yeah, I really felt that in the abs before. So that's a good one if you really want to challenge your abs. If you're finding that crunches aren't really doing it anymore, or you could add weight to the crunches. So you're like, you could put like a plate on you. You could do that, but there's different ways to keep progressing with it. Whether you add weight on, whether you or whether you use like posed reps and stuff like that. So there's so many different ways you can keep progressing. So yeah. So a lot of the people, when they say they have plateaus, it's because a lot of the time they're not learning how to make the exercise more challenging. I'm kind of shocked. Why are you shocked? Oh yeah, I don't think it's that shocking, but to be fair, I don't even really notice it. Like when I look at myself, I still think I look the same as I did a few months ago, but then when I look back at the photos, I'm like, let's see, I have put some size on. That's the thing, is that we always see ourselves as the same as we were at the starting point. That's why a lot of people get the body dysmorphia, because they're always going to see themselves as what they were at the beginning, because they've like, it's such slow incremental changes, and that's the issue. But hope everyone's doing well today. Do you still have plans one day to travel to Asia, or have you put on hold? I've been thinking about it, but it's just it just seems a bit daunting right now. But I was just thinking of it in terms of like, when I want to settle down, is it something that I want to do or will I be able to like get up with like a Western woman? Is that going to be a good idea? Because a lot of men are saying, leave the West. It's not worth it, because even if you get with a Western woman, that they don't have the same values as they do have, in say like the East. I've heard actually East European women are actually, like, a lot of them are pretty good, like Romania, Bulgaria, countries like that. Hello, James, how you doing? Looking somewhat better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's just I said, people have noticed I've been making improvements and stuff. So that's good then. I've just been trying to dial in with the workouts and what have you. But yeah. Anyway, if anybody's new here, can you please consider subscribing? So yeah. But yeah, I should maybe come live on here a little bit more. I was maybe stay on a few more minutes, but I'll have to get stuff done in a little bit. But yeah. But like I said, I think overtraining is important to not do, because a lot of people make that mistake of they go too hard, and then because of like all that increased like cortisol that they get from that, then they don't find that they actually make any progress at all. There's this kind of like bell curve, I think, like there's this kind of like diminishing returns thing, where it's like more training doesn't necessarily equal greater and greater results. At a certain point you'll peak, and then after a certain point you'll start to get even negative returns, because you're just burning yourself out so much that your body hasn't got the capacity to recover adequately. Are you only on one platform again? I just decided to come on here for a little bit and just catch up with my YouTube crew, because I've not been on for a while. But I was thinking about maybe doing, say, maybe come on here for a little bit each day and just kind of check in, and because I've been kind of missing it a little bit. But yeah, so
I mean, I also try and get monetized here, so I can, yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. But yeah, it's been kind of, stuck at around 2,000 watch hours. So if we get people to run my playlist, then maybe we can get it done sooner to get the watch hours up and all that. But if I try to tell people to do that, then would that work against me? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah. It's just I haven't really been putting out a lot of content on here. I should have probably put all my videos here. Well, you got a lot more substance or less checked already. Well, I'm actually on TikTok, and believe it or not, I've got 34,000 followers on there. So that's, yeah. Yes, that's where I mainly go live. But I don't really get like huge amounts of viewers going live there. People tend to be quite, more just into like short form content there. Hello, David, how you doing? So yeah, like my videos on TikTok can get like thousands of views. Like I posted one yesterday, it's on over 1,000 views in less than like 24 hours. So that's how quickly you can get, like how quickly I get views on TikTok. Whereas on here, I'm lucky to get maybe, these days my videos, I was looking at my videos, most of them don't even get 100 views anymore. And after weeks of being out, so yeah. Whereas videos I put out on TikTok, some of them are getting a few thousand. Well, at least it pays the rent. Yeah, well that's it. It's well, it's like I said, I want to try and get monetized on here, and then I can, really get another stream of income. Then can't I? So I'll have. It's just the problem is I can't really go live on here and there at the same time. I could, but it would just be a bit confusing. It's just a lot of people have tried it and it just doesn't really work. It's just, yeah, that means ads. Yeah, that's it. Like the ads, the ad revenue. It's the, hopefully if I can, start getting like somewhere with this, and then I could get more. Get more views, and then obviously that means I'm getting more ad watches and stuff like that. And because it would take a lot of time to get a lot of money from just that. At some point, I do want to start doing coaching and things like that, so I could do like a paid private community, perhaps, or one-on-one. I'm not too sure yet, but that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. It's just that you need to be established enough. We need the trust. You also just need the numbers of people. And another thing is that I've been working on the, trying to get in shape and all that, and hopefully that can help me with that. And because why would someone take advice from somebody that isn't even in that great shape? So you have to take self-responsibility to, so if you become a PT, which I imagine you will in some form, how hard will it be on your clients if they don't reach their fitness goals? I think it's all about like, I can't force anybody to do anything. It's like, if you don't reach your own fitness goals, then it's on you at the end of the day, isn't it? Like, and I can't force anyone to reach them, but I will push people as much as I can. But they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And yeah, I think I would give like people tough love and tell people what they need to hear and not what they want to hear, because a lot of times people make excuses. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. But thanks for the question anyway. So any more questions, put them in the chat. Yeah, so like, yeah, but it would be good to have that as like how much would you charge? I mean, that's not something I've really kind of figured out yet. That's, I think yeah, I wouldn't really want to be like a rip-off or anything. It wouldn't just be like a PT thing. It would be, my thing would be more holistic coaching, and health and fitness would be part of that. But it would be more kind of tailored to the individual's wants and needs. What the person wants, I will be able to try and give them some direction with that. And because a lot of people feel lost and they don't know exactly where to go in life, so they could tell me like about their interests and stuff, and I could try to guide them in the right direction and give them the resources that they need. And that's something I'd like to be able to do, to help people solve their own problems. That's what I find is probably one of the best industries to get into, for like, not just for like making, you know, a good amount of money, but for like your fulfillment in yourself. Like, because I believe that one of the most important things in life is being part of something, you know, greater than yourself, like that you're helping other people fulfill their goals. It's not just about you learning all this stuff for you, but you're also taking this knowledge and then applying it to others, you know, so that they can improve their lives with it. So, you know, it's like they say about like, you know, like when you light your own candle, that one candle then can like go on to light 100 candles, but you have to first off light your own candle to then, as if you get me. So yeah, that's I mean, I wouldn't really say I'm ripped. Like, I mean, I'm just like, what's this? That's good, because a lot of these PTs, as you know, charge a fortune. To me, it's just cheap. Yeah, I think it is, but a lot of them just know that they can get away with it. And yeah, I'm not really interested in, you know, trying to extort people, but becoming ripped is about, you know, lowering your body fat percentage and all that for the most part. I mean, yeah, building muscle can obviously help give you more definition, but you know, obviously you want to be, you know, having a good diet to get down to that level. So how can falling bread make more super than views than this? I don't know what you mean falling. Is this some YouTuber or something? I mean, to be fair, I've not really been prioritizing this, but like I said, I mainly do TikTok. Some of my videos on TikTok have had like, you know, thousands of views. I get, in some cases, tens of thousands. Some of my videos have even had hundreds of thousands of views. I have a couple of videos that have had over 1,000 views. It's actual stream, right? So it's good to know you wouldn't rip off someone off, obviously charge something. And I can imagine you being very sort of attentive to your client with their goals and so on. You'll push them, yeah. I even had someone in my TikTok a few weeks ago that was talking about, for example, right, so I actually helped someone for free. So what I did, right, is someone was saying that they'd stopped losing weight. They'd put their calories down and they'd stopped losing weight. And I was like, well, maybe you need to put your calories down again, because what happens is after a while, you know, you'll see some drop for a bit. You might for a few weeks, and you start seeing drop off in your weight. It'll start to plateau after a while because your metabolism starts to adapt to that new calorie intake. So yeah, your metabolism is largely correlated with your food intake, basically. So if you don't eat a lot of food, after a while, your metabolism is going to adjust to that calorie intake, because your body's trying to maintain homeostasis, basically. So it doesn't want to burn more calories than it needs to. So in order to continue to see weight loss, you're going to have to drop the calories again. Is if you've seen a plateau, either that or increase your movement. So it's about kind of, yeah, that's. Do you get any females who want to meet you, like fans? What you mean off TikTok? I've had like loads of people like saying that they want to meet me. Thing is, I get a bunch of, what's funny, right, is I get a load of African women trying to hit on me. They're probably just after the green card, innit? I've also had a lot of like freaking, what you mean both? So I've had like, yeah, so I've had, well, mainly on there because I don't really get a lot of viewers on here that much, but on TikTok I was getting like loads of people from Africa, loads of people from like Southeast Asia who would be like trying to hit on me basically, and but I also get a bunch of like thirst trap type stuff on there, and like really just gets annoying. I was getting like some people, women saying, "Oh, well, let's go on a date" or something. And I'm like, but then they're like expecting me to pay for the full thing, even though they asked me to go on a date with them. It's like, really? You really expect me to pay for both of you? You're asking me to go on a date with you, and you expect me to pay? No, I think they're just like trying to. It's all like the pick me's and all that, just really annoying. It's like they're, yeah, those are the most one of some of the most annoying, obnoxious kind of people. Um, yeah, yeah, kind of toxic people who just want to, yeah, it is a scam. Yeah, basically, they might actually love you. Who loves you? And about the people from these other countries and stuff. I mean, it's just weird how most of these people seem to come from the same kind of countries. I've had like a bunch from like Uganda, um, Kenya, these sub-Saharan African countries for the most part. I know like obviously TikTok's big in these countries, but it does just seems like, why are they still quick to hit on me? I know I'm like attractive to women and all that, but they think I'm like some god or something. I literally keep getting comments saying, "Are you a doctor?" and things like that. It's like the amount of compliments I get on there is absolutely insane. I'm not trying to like brag or anything like that. That's literally what happens on a day-to-day basis. They want to get out of those hellos. Yeah, obviously a lot of them, that's what it's about. So there isn't any actual genuine thing there. So I'm like, why would I want to get with someone that doesn't actually genuinely tell them you're royalty? Oh yeah. Well, they'll think of me as royalty because compared to what hellhole that they're in, then that is royalty, isn't it? They pretty much see me as a god, like almost. It's mad, isn't it? They see me as like this. Yeah. Um, anyway, so yeah, it's just. But yeah, it's just like, and there's a lot of like thirst traps as well. A lot of like what'll happen, right? They'll say they're into you, and it's let's talk on whatever app, like off there, and then you'll try to then do that, and then they'll just ghost you, or they'll just block you or delete you or something. And I'm like, why did you ask me to do that? Is it because you just got validated now that you're bored? It's like, oh, he's validated me now. Let's move on to the next one. It's just like, I don't know. Like, what are these people trying to achieve with that? Is it because is it because they're insecure? I think there's a lot of insecure people nowadays. King James, they wouldn't, no, have some fun. So like I'm gonna get all these like, yeah, these women to be like, oh, you're like oh yeah, no, anyway, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, like social media's done a number on people with their self-esteem and all that, and it's sad. It's sad to see the way things are going, but like, there's nothing we can really do about it, is there? It's just, such is life. We'll just have to kind of just learn to kind of navigate these things, not let ourselves get caught up in all these mind games and all these different things that they'll play, where they might act all kind of hot and cold with you, or whatever. Oh yeah, mud biscuits. Oh goodness. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, mud biscuits. Anyway, who's still here? Is Dale still there? But yeah, so there was like basically what happened right earlier in my chat. I was on TikTok earlier. What happened right? So there was somebody come in and they were like trying to tell me to get a fade haircut. I'm like, and I started kind of going on a bit of a rant saying, "You ain't doing that shit in here. Don't tell me what to freaking do." Like, and yeah, maybe I made it more of a deal about it than I should have. But and then I just like kicked him out of the live and like, that's just not on. Like, and then someone else came in and was like, "Oh, you're so beta. You get triggered at what some girl told you or something." That's like, how is that beta? I was like literally not gonna cave into what some fucking somebody else wants me to do. Like whether it's like some people will just they'll just let themselves get disrespected and walked all over, and they'll just pander to what other people want them to do. Because like all this stuff about low fades or whatever bullshit is trending at the moment. I'm like, I don't care what's trending. I'll just do what I want to do. And if people don't like it, that's their problem. Like, why are they coming here to tell me that, oh, you'd look better if you had such a haircut? It's not very nice, is it, doing that? Like, maybe it's like, I'm kind of like the opinion, it's like, if you've nothing good to say, don't say anything. Not too bad, thank you, trans BLM. Yeah. Yeah, what's your name, by the way? Yeah. So, it's just, I don't know, that the person, I don't know whether they were trolling me or whatever, but I don't know. Some people just really get under my skin because just the way that they act. It's like when people give you unsolicited advice, like advice that I didn't ask for. That's something else that really pisses me off. And maybe I shouldn't get so pissed off at it. It's like, but I just find it's very disrespectful doing that kind of stuff. It's just like, you should know better than to give advice that wasn't asked for. It's like, if I want advice, I'll ask for it. It's just not appreciated. I know sometimes in some cases it can be done with good intentions, but it's not really someone's business to diagnose other people's problems, is it? Like when someone's saying, "Oh, maybe you should get retinol or something. Put retinol on your skin." I'm like, what advice do you want? I don't really want any advice right now, to be honest. I'm just here to converse with people, and then you get all these people trying to say, "Oh, I think you should do this. I think you should grow your beard out. I think you should shave your beard." And it's like, who asked you what? Who asked what you want me to do? Because I didn't ask for any advice on what would suit me the best, because I really do not care. If I really did care, I would ask for advice. Yeah. Do you want, what's that? Do what you want, Sodom. Yeah, I know. I think some people just, I don't know, they like to feel like they're in control, I think is what it is. Some people just want to feel like they have power over you, like I was able to kind of like, wrap him around like my little finger, get him under my wing, and just like, not under my wing, just get him under my control, and I think that's what it is with some people. They like the feeling like they've had some control over things. It gives them a sense of satisfaction. It's not about what's right for me. It's about feeling like they've managed to get me to pander to them, because I think a lot of these people are actually quite insecure. Obviously, I'm not saying for certain that that's what it is, but that's just a theory I've got as to why people would give you advice like that, because in a lot of cases they're not happy with their self, and it's like they're trying to kind of get you under their influence. I don't really play guitar, but I do card tricks. Yeah, I don't really do guitar. I haven't played guitar for a while. I've only ever like occasionally done it, but I've done card tricks on here before. I mean, I had another channel where I did that, but I do it on TikTok sometimes. But like I said, I mainly go live on TikTok. Sorry, we're thinking of someone else. Well, I do actually do card tricks, but that was a while ago. So yeah. But yeah, I was actually learnt a new card trick today, which I want to start showing people, but I can't really show it right now on here because it's one of those that you need someone to like cut the cards. It's just if I cut it, then it doesn't seem fair, really. Are you any good? I'd say I'm adequate. Like I've been doing it for quite some time, and yeah, I've been doing A-OK. You know, I've been doing it. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably get off here in a sec. Need to make some food, but I may come back on tomorrow. So yeah, if anyone can like run my playlist, because that's gonna help me get the watch time. So yeah, so maybe just let some of my videos play, because if say like, for example, if 100 people ran my videos for 10 hours straight, we get 1,000 hours watch time, we get monetized then. So yeah, so you know, it's all down to like, we could, you know, work together as a team. You know, they say, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. So all right guys, we'll do. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll let you get going. All right, peace out. Bye.